We are here at the Sennheiser booth with George Rebecca. How are you doing today, George?
I am doing great. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. I always love stopping by the Sennheiser booth. This is probably my third or fourth time to cover you guys here at the Texas Association of Broadcasters. Tell us a little bit. I see some new products here that I'm not familiar with. Let us in on a few of your new products that y'all have out from Sennheiser this year.
Absolutely. So our newest product is our EWD line, and this is our Evolution Digital. It is the best sounding thing on the market in its price point. Hands down, you get a lot more. So it has 134 dB dynamic range. So there's no sensitivity needed. It runs it at 44 megahertz, or actually not 44, I'm sorry, 56 megahertz,
okay,
which allows, again, in a perfect bubble, 90 channels a band. You're not going to get that, but that's still more than anything at its price point. And one of the ways we could do this is it has equidistant spacing.
Okay.
So there is no frequency coordination needed.
Oh, wow.
Unless you're mixing systems, of course. But if you're running all EWD, it syncs via a Bluetooth app. So let me show you. It takes less than a minute.
That's cool. Because, of course, frequency coordination is an issue that we run into. I work in the corporate AV field, and we run into it regularly in environments like this where we have television to deal with, we have local in-house Wi-Fi and radios to deal with, things like that. So to know that if you're coming into a location and using all this system, that you have very little of that competition to worry about.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the what we're gaining is definitely trying to get more. As the FCC repack happened, we're getting less and less space to work with, and we're having to find ways to severely increase that. But with no intermodulation, you could put the two transmitters right next to each other, and you're not going to pick up anything on the scan.
Wow!
And that's what allows us to not worry about the intermod in the harmonic frequency spacings that we have to worry about. So with the Bluetooth app, all you have to do is hold sync.
Oh, cool!
3 times, and it'll automatically scan. If it's already.
That is extraordinarily user-friendly, and to know that you can go around, especially in houses of worship where you may have these in numerous locations around, that kind of stuff, that makes that coordination super easy.
And if it's in Bluetooth range, you don't have to bring the transmitters in front of house. If not, you can also bring your phone after the receivers have been synced and sync them to their transmitters backstage.
Wow.
So that's something that we're really excited about, that gives you that opportunity to really, I mean, it's why buy anything else and stuff today? For a handheld system starting at $699, there's nothing in the market that can touch it. But we will have a combo set as well coming out if it's not already. But we do have it in, I believe, 10 configurations. We have it with a headset, a lav, instrument, no mic.
Oh, wow.
Handheld.
Instrument as well. That's fantastic.
Yes, and it comes, and it's now compatible with all the capsules, even our new 445, 430.
Oh, wow. Capsules. Wow. And I mean, I've used an EW series for, I want to say this may be the first broadcast that I have used where I am not using a Sennheiser EW series. I've had them in my Go kits for years and years. They are such a venerable product. how has the industry received this so far for a replacement? Because of course, this is y'all's step into the digital realm as far as things go. There have been numerous other manufacturers.
We've had digital in our high end,
in your
6,000.
Yeah, in your broadcast realm things.
But this is our first evolution. You're correct, in digital, and it's been great. It's been out a month, and we released it, I believe, July 1st. So
okay,
a little over a month.
Wow.
And it has been absolutely great. You know, we're doing some other things that we do have is kits for audio for video, from anything from kind of your setup. You got a little bit fancier setup, but we have the MKE 200 and 400.
Oh, nice.
That can be mounted to phone, DSLR. I mean, any cameras, but still give you that quality shotgun sound of our larger brothers for a very affordable price.
And I've actually been interested over the last little bit. I got one and have yet to do a video on it, but y'all's new USB-C mic is absolutely incredible. And I was so happy to see that y'all put it out in USB-C format. Not just so many times whenever manufacturers put it is the future, but sadly so many people are still in the past and only making such things for Apple products and with those Apple connectors on them. And it's kind of annoying. I'm an Android user, but the USB-C format has been fantastic.
Well, Apple's new Thunderbolt is USB-C.
It is used.
So I have a new Apple laptop, and it has no USB-A on it.
Exactly.
And even those devices, I have to get a little adapter, like my Super Drive, when I have to do archaic CD work. But it's and that's just, you know, looking at it, there's not a lot of good sounding mics.
There are not.
That you can, I mean, whether it's 1/8 inch or USB, it's good enough to get a job done. And we wanted, it's amazing what you guys can do now. I mean, compared to just 5 years ago.
Oh, God, yeah.
And with all the COVID and people stuck at home, it doesn't mean they can't have good quality.
That's right.
And so that was the thought process with all this. You know, I mean, people doing podcasts, and at every level, you should have some availability to something professional.
Well, and
that's
just it. With everything going USB-C, you've dropped the headphone jack on most models. So the option of having a TRRS microphone or something like that is totally different. But what's great is that the USB-C also allows you that small amount of power to be able to power a preamp to get that great sound that microphone has. And it's a very natural sounding USB microphone. Like I've got numerous USB microphones over the many years, numerous USB interfaces. That is by far, hands down, my go-to recommendation for people who podcast on the go, who do virtual meetings, even with their phone, that do Zoom meetings regularly. Like, pop that in. Everybody will love you for the fact that you don't have room compression going on. Where can people go to find out the latest and greatest from Sennheiser? Where can they go to get these great new products?
Sure. We do have a YouTube channel, and we do release, there's videos on all of this. And you can buy it from any authorized Sennheiser dealer, which, depending on your area, we'd be more than happy to help you find. If you, I'm sure you guys could get in touch with you, and you can pass them on to us, and I could get them to the areas, whether it's rep or I'm a business development manager, and I handle Texas, all the way New Orleans or Louisiana, all the way up to Minnesota.
Oh, wow!
So I'd be happy to help and have you give my information out too as well.
Great.
For the
Fantastic.
that needs help.
Well, greatly appreciate your time today at a very busy return of the Texas Association of Broadcasters trade show. Thank you so much for your time today, George. We'll be right back with more from other great vendors right here at the Texas Association of Broadcasters trade show 2021.